Indianapolis Colts. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He completes this one to Mack. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Julian Blackman bringing him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 33. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
That catch catch, good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On second down, here's Henry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, Barber. And that's caught by Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a second straight week.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brings up third down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run up.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll run here with Mack. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Barber. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First down, Tennessee.
First down, Henry going to be swallowed up in the backfield as he'll wind up losing about 3.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd
Absolutely.
make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking to throw. Barber. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Julian Blackman on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This one complete to Davis. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. From the gun, Barber. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Barber. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll will be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again. Barber. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
First down, Titans.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Derrick Henry. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their...
Up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go right back to Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll drop to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Mack, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll go again here with Mack. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21-22. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And they'll get this down to the 10. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. first and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Mack. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll run with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Time, getting it to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Mack. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
4-yard line.
On first down, it's Mack. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Oh, shit. And there's a tight over there in the other house. And both houses.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to run with Mack. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Oh, boy. Good game, nigga.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure.
Let's go, Pat.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Oh,
Yeah, no matter what, I know there's an inclination
oh shit.
to go for 2 here.
You know, now when they get that
Give
animation,
the
I
defense
thought
a
you
chance
blocked
at
that
all.
It's been a
motherfucker.
good game. I want to see
Word is
overtime. I'm
bond.
selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Oh, shit, that was a close one, boy. That nigga right there.
A couple of teams
That
locked
nigga
into a
finger had
good
to
one
hit
here.
that ball,
21
son.
all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That shit got
The
real.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at
That
their own
Wildcat is a
25-yard
motherfucker,
line.
man.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to
boy,
call
good
another play, but if
defense,
they
y'all. He slipped through
don't,
that
it's hurry
hole.
up to the line of scrimmage,
Damn,
either
that
spike
was
it
in
and
there.
stop the clock, or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
Oh, yo, Sleepy was brought to my attention, man, that that Jaguars nigga did the same shit that I did. The Q walk. Why you ain't come? Oh, he didn't? I don't know about all that. I thought it was the fourth quarter. What's in the rule? The fourth quarter is the rule.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Operating from the gun. Barber. Forced out to his left. They will find Davis. That's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
I remember niggas saying it was the fourth quarter.
A lot of people would call it a gutsy
at one point.
throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Barber.
Oh, yes!
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Okay. I mean, I respect it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Shit. Damn, I picked the wrong play, bro. What happened? Oh, good. Delay of time. There we go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess he just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right?
Play,
no up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
No, Doc, you want.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Barber. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
I couldn't fucking pick my plate. Good game, boy. I knew you thought you was gonna whoop my ass, though. Nigga, your mouth was watering, no homo. Nah, nigga.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
You know what?
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This from long, very long range.
You gotta try to do something. Man, that's it. The ice. Oh, okay.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
Then this is what happened. Not the blowout, but the fucking
other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
No. I was just fucking with the way you said it so fast. After I said what I said, I was just fucking with you. Got my eye on you, sleeping boy.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still
come on.
adjusting to
That
the
ain't
idea
over,
of
nigga.
going downfield, scoring
Nah,
a touchdown
nigga.
wins the game because they were used to just going
You made your man
downfield
run
and trying to get
backwards.
field
That's
goal
the thing.
range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The
Damn,
ones who are doing
wow.
it best
Fuck, who's
know
cool?
they need to go down and tack,
Just
put the
motherfucking
ball in the
minute.
end zone, and not
Game
leave it up to a
saving
field
tackle
goal
right
and
there.
give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a first throw here in overtime. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. They'll run it. It's Mack. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
No, I knew it. Oh my, come on, man. Why they always do that? Big fat.
A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception.
Man, that's the first play that nigga made all game. Boy,
you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it.
Talking about he everywhere. He made a play, but come on, man. Don't make it seem like
That's
this nigga
typically how
tap.
coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you'd likely cost yourself the game.
First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags.
Why'd you do that?
This is going to get him a first down. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
You might as well pick your play, nigga. I mean, you told me that shit years ago.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Wildcat, boy, you never know which way this shit gonna go. This shit can get stopped or he could pop for one, like.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
there?
there?
Got just
that
enough
monster. Yeah, you're exactly right.
House,
and it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, He's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on.
There we go.
And it's intercepted.
It ain't over.
Picked off by Malik.
It ain't over. Oh, shit.
And
We
he'll
got to
return
get
this
field
one
goal
just
in
shy of
something.
midfield to the 49.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about
Yeah,
it.
I
And
know
his
the
coaching
pressure was
staff will be
coming, though.
emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They begin the drive on the ground with
Oh,
Mack.
shit.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A gain of 3, second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
That's what's
The
been
last
happening
run
to me all
got
game
3.
with
Now here's
this nigga.
2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It ain't like how it used to be. That's that buck
Run
sweep.
right there. Once he got loose, you can
I
tell
used to have
that
that
he was
shit
going to run
epic.
a long
Maybe
way.
like
That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
At the 17-yard line.
I know you're going to try to ice me. I don't know if I'm in the center of the field yet. Huh? Because I wanted to stop the clock. I didn't call the timeout. Did I? No, I called the timeout before. I don't know why it stopped now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
On the ground, it's Mack. Able to fight for about 4 yards.
Yeah, you
there
see
to
that
13.
shit? The fuck?
Now the timeout comes here.
Yo!
In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up
This white
at
boy
long
kinda
last
shaky
for a
though,
potential
man.
game winner.
God damn.
Every eye in the stadium fixated
go,
on
we go to
Rodrigo
ice.
Blankenship.
We go on ice,
Now the
y'all.
timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship.
30-yard attempt.
That's money. That's money in the bank, baby.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
Nah, nigga, that shit ain't mean nothing, but at least I can say you ain't motherfucking sweep my motherfucking ass. Fuck that. You ain't gonna call me in the morning laughing in my face for 5 minutes. Fuck you,
And
nigga.
it took the field goal to win it.
And we always
Yeah, he definitely gonna call me anyway, but it ain't gonna be no bullshit like nigga call me one more time. I want to check up on my property. Nigga, kill yourself.
But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance
I
that
got-
field goes from an overtime. The knees
I
are
got
always
that
knocking,
monkey
but he
off my
pushed it
back.
through.
Alright, that's
Not
cool.
only that, think about your snapper.
Got that
your
500-pound
holder,
gorilla off my
linebackers for them
motherfucking
too,
back.
because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
Good game, my
So
nigga,
for the
boy. I'm
Colts,
glad that then
their
your own
very
whatchamacallit
slim
went
playoff
out.
hopes remain as they move to 6
I ain't
and
gonna
7
lie.
on the year. And they will hit